Grizz Nation, it's time to send Ja, Jaren, and Dez to the 2025 All-Star Game.
Oh! What did we just see, partner?
Take three! Take three!
Bane for three. Bingo! Desmond Bane
Heating it up.
blocked by Jaren.
Most versatile power forward in the game today.
Head to NBA.com/vote, the NBA app, or simply use the QR code on the screen to send your Grizzlies to the All-Star Game today.
Our fans have a huge impact on our ability to play to the level that we're striving for.
Drop off, Morant. Oh! Well, you wanted home crowd involvement.
I love those moments where you see our guys engaging in the fans, and the fans just get pumped up.
They are standing in FedEx Forum.
I would hate to be on the other side with the opposition when FedEx Forum's rolling. That's such an unbelievable relationship that our group has with our fans.
On January 20th, join the Memphis Grizzlies as we honor the memory of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. This year, we honor those who have carried out his vision with the 20th Annual National Civil Rights Museum Sports Legacy Award. The 23rd Annual Martin Luther King Jr. Celebration Game versus the Minnesota Timberwolves is brought to you by Ford and your Mid-South Ford dealers.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzly stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Our fans have a huge impact on our ability to play to the level that we're striving for.
Drop off, Morant. Oh! Well, you wanted home crowd involvement.
I love those moments where you see our guys engaging in the fans, and the fans just get pumped up.
They are standing in FedEx Forum.
I would hate to be on the other side with the opposition when FedEx Forum's rolling. That's such an unbelievable relationship that our group has with our fans.
When it's all on the line, you turn to the strong, the stable, the unwavering. To those with a history of raising their performance to meet the moment. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy.
Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Derrick Rose was honored in Chicago this weekend.
That was cool.
Former Memphis Tiger. One of the things I've noticed about him, he's immensely respected by his peers.
Yes.
People love him. People love Derrick Rose. I don't know exactly how to pinpoint it, but he matters to people. The impact that guy made in his hometown, on that franchise, and just on basketball in general, he deserves. There ain't an honor you could give him that I would argue with.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
On GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It's a Thursday, January 16th, 2025 edition of the show. Today on the show, they say if your condition persists for 4 to 6 hours, you need to see a doctor. What if it's 15 hours straight? We're about to find out what happens when you have to do a show. Thank God the table is in front of us. The Grizzlies beat the San Antonio Spurs, and Ja Morant dunked on Victor Wembanyama after the whistle, but who cares? We will get to that with everything that took place last night. We'll get to all the news and notes of the day. Gigi Jackson made his debut down in South Haven. Got some good games that are on tonight. Memphis Tigers going to be back in action. Dallas Cowboys might be hiring a new head coach. We'll get to all of it. We'll play fill in the blank sucker. It's Thursday. It's cold outside, but smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Hope everybody's having a good day. We're going to get to everything that took place last night, and we will get you through all the news and notes of the day. As I mentioned, we're going to play fill in the blank sucker. Before I get to anything, I'll welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senor Sack, Johnny Backpole, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Neckcarb, John Lance. He's Yogi Roser. He's Johnny Quadrant. He's John AI. He's John Hustle. He's Yogi Roser. What up?
What up? What up? Hello. Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Johnny A. I was back this morning. Great job.
Unfortunately,
no.
Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Mass, Navajo Joe, the reporter, the photographer. He's Sir Hiss. He's Walker 93.
Hello, guys. I'm here to tell y'all, Verno, Roser, if aliens ever take over this planet, they ever take over this planet, we know 2 people we can call. We know 2 of them. One of them is on my jersey, Ja Morant.
Yes.
We can also call Zach Edey because he also let his nuts hang on Wemby. We also can call Jaren Jackson Jr. because he put his ass in the second row a couple times. So we got 3 guys we can call if aliens ever take over. Shout out to the gang, man.
Call the Grizzlies. Call the Grizzlies.
Oh,
for goodness
Why you
sakes. John AI is out of control now.
Bro.
He is absolutely
That
out
wasn't
of control.
Why John got the T-Mac?
That wasn't my best one of the morning.
All right, John AI.
The first one I put up earlier this morning.
Many are calling for him to be stopped.
Yeah, they want us to take his phone away.
Yeah, they're asking you and I to intervene in the situation.
Yeah.
But, ladies and gentlemen, he's off the reservation. We have lost him.
John's a goat.
We have lost Roser completely.
Why is his head so small?
John AI.
That one's ridiculous.
He's impossible to deal with.
Why is his head so small?
I don't know. All right, look. Now, let's start with, at the beginning of this game, Zach Edey catches the ball in the post, turns around and dunks on Victor Wembanyama. And you thought for sure that is going to be the highlight of the game.
There's no way around it, right? This is the very beginning of the game. We're only 3 minutes into the game. You have this moment where the ball kind of gets fumbled around, and then Edey turns around and he dunks on Victor Wembanyama. And he
yelled too afterwards.
Got the two littles. You got everything that went with it. And then what proceeded to happen is Victor Wembanyama blocked every shot imaginable for the rest of the half. I was like, okay, dude.
Yeah, you pissed him off.
All right. Like this, I even tweeted, I wish Edey had not dunked on him because this guy, I don't care what I think the box score said 8 in the first half. Yeah. I felt like he had 20 blocks. Yeah, like every time anybody tried him for the next 20 minutes of that game, he blocked it all the way to the very end of the half. And I was like, okay, this is annoying. Is this guy going to end up with 20 blocks in the game? Look, he is unbelievable. And honestly, you could tell from the very beginning, and I know this was a bad Victor Wembanyama. This was a bad offensive night. Look, if you think about this, the very beginning of the game, okay, the first play of the game, Ja Morant hit like a 9-foot floater from the side, like on the baseline, that he had to loft over him like – it's like this teardrop, and it was emblematic of how you have to score on this guy if you're going. Like the degree of difficulty on the first shot of the game was crazy. I was like, oh my God. Like, and that's just, bro, you got it. If you look at the first play of the game, well, the first play of the game is hilariously.
Oh, John!
Look at this one.
It was like the cone drill. It was like the little arm drill, bro. Yeah, that's a tough shot.
That's the first shot of the game. Yeah. By the way, the first play of the game.
That's so
tough. Come on. Was Victor Wembanyama getting a foul on the jump ball? Yeah. That's the second time that's happened this season against Edey. A foul on the jump ball. It's the weirdest thing. I don't even remember seeing fouls on jump balls.
You're making people mad off the rip.
I've seen it twice this year. So and their coach, forgive me, I forgot the guy's name. The guy that's filling in, Micah something, that's filling in for Popovich. He was like, "What? Like, how does this guy get a foul before the game? Like, there's no time has elapsed off the clock, and the guy's already got a foul." So anyway, it says Ja Morant 9-foot floating shot. Okay. So you think about that. That's the kind of shot he had to take 9 feet from the basket.
Yeah, that's a.
And then Edey dunked on him, and then the rest was just like this hellacious block fest that the guy went on. And by halftime, they're down double digits, and oh my God, it's all coming back.
Oh, the darkness.
Oh,
darkness.
The darkness came back. Every substitution, everything is being absolutely. And I get one guy.
They came at you?
Oh yeah, one guy tweeted me and said, "Tomorrow, this isn't halftime." I'm like, you might want to let the game play out, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got one, and it said, "Hey, tomorrow we're gonna hear about how none of this is the coach's fault." And he deleted it before I could respond. Because he almost got me. He almost got me because I was about to say, you know what? I think Taylor Jenkins is directly responsible for Jaren's 2 for 11. Like, I can't reiterate this enough. Focus on the players first. Like, nothing is easier. So, look, and this is how silly this is. I hope you realize how silly this is. I don't come in here telling you what an amazing job Taylor Jenkins did last night. Because they want, what, did he just coach his ass off? No.
No, who gives
Jaren Jackson Jr. was 2 for 11 in the first half, and then he was awesome in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter. Like, the players decide the games. There are strategies, and there are certainly substitutions that I will criticize as well, right? But they win or they lose, and it can't always be every time they lose, it's because the coach stinks, and every time they win, he had nothing to do with it.
Uh-huh.
Like, He wasn't great last night. He wasn't terrible in the Houston game. Players make plays. Players decide games. And last night, in the first half, the players weren't very good. In the second half, and it wasn't because of strategy, and it wasn't because of sub-patterns. At one point, a guy hit me up, and he was like, oh, God, now he's putting J. Huff in. And J. Huff had a block and 2 threes, like, immediately.
Also, look, Luke Kennard hit 5 trades last night?
Right.
Yeah. And Luke can't hit 5 trades in how long? I feel like it's forever since Luke hit 5 trades.
Like,
they played this season.
They played fantastic. They played fantastic in that second half. They did not play well in that first half. They played great in that second half. And obviously, it was capped off. You had all 3 of your players. I mean, you had Jaren was a tick shy of 20, and this was one of the most inefficient nights that he has had. But you would have had all 3 of them with 20 balls last night, right? You got good production on the guys that you brought off your bench. And the other thing is this. You saw a level of focus and intensity as soon as they came out of the locker room from that second half that you did not see, especially in that second quarter.
Yeah.
End of story.
You know, my favorite number in the box score was?
They turned up in a way that they have not in a long time, and then they got their swagger.
Yeah. Favorite number in the box score was that number 8. You see it?
They're never losing a game they turn the ball over 8 times.
8 times.
I stand by that.
8.
I stand by that.
Me too. If you turn the ball 10 or less, you can't beat this team.
Now, I was told, and so give credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
I was told that Taylor Jenkins told them to stop throwing the ball to the other team.
Oh, you did? Oh, me too. I heard the same thing.
He told them that.
Yeah.
He said, hey, dumbasses, stop throwing the ball to the other team and stop dribbling off your foot.
And they're like, you know what, Coach, you were right about that.
It's Coach of the Year stuff.
I got you.
It's Coach of the Year stuff.
And look what happened.
It's good. Truly.
They listened.
Truly, they listened. The message finally got through. Look, if they turn the ball over less than 10 times, they're never losing.
Nah.
A game.
You can't beat that.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. If they're talking about like that,
no, if they turn the ball over less than 10 times, they're not losing.
I saw that 8 number and I was like, that's the sweet spot.
There's a lot of teams. They're the best teams in the league. If they turn it over fewer than 10 times, any of them, they're not losing.
Right.
Like the Celtics, the Cavs, the Thunder.
We're the one with the turnover issues, though.
Yes.
No. Major
turnover.
Like
issues.
You
Troubling.
know what I'm saying?
But I was told, they were told to not dribble off their foot and not throw the ball to the other team.
Great coaching.
And it took.
It didn't do it.
Yeah, it worked. Unbelievable. And I tell you this, boy, if they can keep doing that.
It's a problem, boy.
Big problem.
And I noticed too, like in the fourth.
So it's crazy. Like, I don't want to come off, like, because I don't trash the guy, I have come off as like the Taylor Jenkins defender. What I'm trying to do is outline your hypocrisy when you are hitting me up during the game. Like, bro, focus on the players. If Jaren's not 2 for 11 in the first half, it's a different world, right? He's the leading shot taker on the team, and he's playing like Dylan.
Oh, man.
No, I mean, that's a Dylan line. You can't have your leading shot taker be the least efficient guy.
It's a tough one, yeah.
That's the test of time, right?
Yeah.
And he was amazing in the fourth quarter.
He sent your boy.
Jaren was awesome.
He said, "We talk about Wemby. I know we talk about Wemby being such a physical, imposing force. Wemby took a lot of trips to that second row in that fourth quarter.
Also,
because Jaren was just
and this is one of the things we've talked about.
This
is one of the things we talked about as you watch them. It's like, bro, he's gonna figure this out. And I've heard the defamed Tim McMahon.
Oh, very much so.
But I've heard him mention before that one of the things that he needs to study, that he has studied because of the way he plays and that it's face up, is more like Dirk-esque. Everybody wants him to be this guy that ends up in the paint more, but he still doesn't have his, like, give me the ball, here's what I'm going to. You know, Jaren's starting to figure that out. Bane's kind of got the flyby step back thing. Ja's got something he can go to. Like, Wemby still doesn't have that thing that he goes to that. And when he figures that out, and there was one in I believe it was the third or fourth last night, where it was kind of like where he got to the elbow, and I was like, oh my God. Like, if the kid ever figures out, like, what his go-to is.
He's still kind of he should a lot of step back threes.
But he's still kind of lost offensively in terms of, whatever comes. when he has the thing like, all right, this is what I go to when I've got to get a bucket or I want to stop a run or whatever.
Right.
And you think about, I don't, again, I've said this 1,000 times. I don't even want to project him out. There's no.
It should be.
It's freakish.
I would say Dirk.
He shot 46% last year on step back trades.
He also talks
when you get
about
to like one little, that little crab step back.
He's mentioned Durant too.
Yep.
Wemby has about guys he watched. Yeah, like I'd say Dirk and Durant. Just like watch those and see where they get their they always get their stuff from.
I mean, last night, so Wells was 1 for 7, couldn't hit a 3. Jackson was 8 for 24. I mean, this is a game you won by 15 points. Jackson's 8 for 24. Good Bane night, good Ja night, 8 and 9 for 13, respectively. Edey gave you some good minutes, but again, there's still the issue of them pulling him all the way away from the basket and then him not being able to retreat, right? Like, that corner can't be turned as easily as it has. We've seen a couple times. We saw it certainly in the Houston game, much more than this game, right? Yeah. But you got to figure out how you're going to, and this is the drop coverage thing, and this is why, even when they brought in Huff last night, because you don't have anybody else, right? Like this, Brandon Clark comes up to Wembanyama's crotch. Now, he was still effective in last night's game, but the Huff thing, the reason that can be an element that you play is because when you've got these guys that everybody wants to be by the rim, the Anthony Davises, the Wembanyama, even last night when they put in their backup, Bassey, they want to protect the rim. These guys want to be back there. If you have somebody like Huff that can stand at the top of the key and actually be willing to shoot it and make the shot, like, it forces you, right? You're either giving him an open 3 or you're pulling him away from the paint. There's only 2 options there.
Yeah.
Either J. Huff is shooting an open 3 or the guy is pulled away from the basket, and now you have a bunch of guys who can drive to the basket, right? Yeah. And now you've created the requisite space for some others, and so
they feel like they corrected everything in the second half too, because you mentioned the 8 blocks in the first half. He didn't have one. He didn't have any in the second half.
You also just saw a different level of energy that took place. They corrected some things, and you saw a different level of energy. We got to shout out Scottie Pippen for the straight steal of Chris Paul and then getting the push off against him. Like, these are the kind of energy type plays that get everybody going, right? Like, you need that kind of, like, when you had when you had Kennard knocking down shots off the bench, when you had Pippen hassling Chris Paul to the point of frustration, when you had Huff knocking down some 3, like, you have to have that. That's what your bench has to do for you, is create these kind of plays that get everybody gassed up, right? And maybe change the flow of the game a little bit. And so I thought you got really, really good bench production last night from those guys. Obviously, your second leading shot taker in the game was Santi Aldama, and he has 20 and 10 for you off the bench.
Yeah, Santi.
He hit one of the craziest shots of the year.
Talking about the George Gervin Memorial? Oh, this one?
No.
This ain't the one. Did you talk about the George Gervin?
Yeah, I'm talking about the and one that Santi Aldama got.
When they grabbed his arm, he butter rolled it.
Yeah, in the middle of the paint. It was crazy. Are these Santi highlights?
Yeah, we got Santi highlights.
How do we have Santi highlights?
Don't put no smart ass.
Santi got highlights, 20. You got 20. You got a package. You get 20. You got a highlight package.
You get a highlight package for 20 and 10.
You get a highlight package. You get a highlight package.
Everybody get a highlight package.
We're giving it out.
Oh, yeah.
We're giving out highlight packages.
Look at these lobs. Yo, Santi's lob, man.
No, the George Gervin and one where he, kind of moves his.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Boy, Wembanyama froze. Froze.
Hey, don't watch with your eyes, bro.
That's Frozone.
Don't watch me. Watch TV, Victor Wembanyama.
Where's the drive?
Right here. It's a butter roll right here.
Come on.
George Gervin.
Saucy.
George Gervin.
Yo, that's crazy.
You got to do the George Gervin.
That's crazy.
In San Antonio, too.
What do they say? They say filet.
He did the
filet.
He did the Iceman. Look at
filet.
I hope
So Santi Aldama, obviously, mega effective off the bench last night. They were.
And then, Jan, give me that. On the break. Give it to him. Let's get it out. John, get it.
Boy, they turned
on
up.
The break.
They turned up in that second half.
Lob me, Santi.
Yeah, they turned up in that second half. All right. And then, look, we have obviously buried the lead.
Oh. Thank you so much, by the way.
The dunk, non-dunk.
No, that counts.
You didn't even got to say the second part.
No, that counts.
That count, bro.
That counts.
That count.
He jumps.
He jumped.
You jumped.
Wemby, you jumped. And then you tried to do the afterwards. You jumped. And also, him grabbing his nuts, walking to the crowd is elite flex activity. That's what I would do if I dunked on somebody. Grab my nuts and walk to the crowd.
I cannot tell you how crazy I went.
Oh. Did you jump up?
Oh, my God.
Bro, I started, like, speaking in tongues. I said, whoo! Look, my grandma stomping around the house.
That's forever.
Look at those people in the crowd standing up. People in the crowd behind the goal are standing up like, oh, okay.
And the thing is, he would have kept walking too, bro. He walked all the way out to the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and
let my nuts hang.
I'm going to tell you one thing. The only thing, forget that, hey, look, it counts to me, it counts to you. All right?
Ooh, he cracked that.
I'm going to make a criticism.
Oh, you finna hate. You finna Michael Eaves this.
Oh, you're going to hate.
Don't Michael Eaves this, bro.
Don't hate.
The El DeBar's looking dude already on my list.
This is one of the greatest plays I've ever seen.
God damn.
It's that crazy.
Look at that dog.
It's perfect. I hated the early whistle, but the play went on. He's jumping. It is what it is. Oh. You can't take it away. Our bench reaction was not good enough.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, they should have.
It wasn't.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
that is a terrible bench reaction.
Yeah.
That you should have been on the court.
There should have been a technical foul. There should have been a technical foul.
Shirts off, nipples out.
You can't.
You should have been.
I'm on my couch in Memphis, Tennessee.
It should have been this.
Bro, you're 5 feet from this.
It should have been this. It should have been one of these. It should have been one of these.
Okay, so you guys agree?
Yeah.
You guys agree?
Yeah, it should have been a whole team.
Yeah. Someone should have been on the sides outlining Wemby's body with chalk.
Our bench reaction. That's not up to par.
No. That's not the standard.
It's not the standard. We have a Grizzlies standard.
We got to celebrate.
So any of you that were on the bench last night, bad job.
Bad job.
That's a bad job.
I hope you're running sprints today.
I don't care if it's Tex. I don't care what happens. I know that Taylor Jenkins is the king of the holdback, but you should have to be held back.
Yeah.
That should have been a bonanza.
It should have been, and one mixtape tour type level.
Yes.
Like
this is terrible.
That's not a good reaction.
The rucker.
Come on, bench.
It should have been the rucker.
We got a Jitty. We got Jitty to do some emotion.
What are you doing, Zach Edey? He's scratching his head. Scratch your head.
Edey that's crazy.
You're scratching your head.
Where's Yuki?
Yeah, Yuki.
He literally.
Yuki did it. Wait, where's Yuki?
You can't see him.
Yuki next to Marcus?
They put him on the second row.
Oh my! So you really can't see him,
huh?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah,
he's next to that
that's
guy's
embarrassing.
foot.
I know this. Come on. Dev, you can speak to this.
Yuki should have did a cartwheel or something. So we should have a cartwheel.
Yuki should have.
You guys are gonna feel terrible if Yuki is totally visible in that, and you just didn't see him.
I thought he was next to Marcus. He's next to Marcus.
He sits on the side.
The net's covering up his face. You can't see him.
He sits in the crowd now, Vernon.
You're lucky I wasn't at this game.
So
it would have been like the rucker.
Yeah. Dev, you can speak to this, but our team when we had Slow-Mo and we had Melton that year, a couple years ago, and Steven Adams and all.
That's right.
Bro, there's getting technicals handed out left and right on our bench.
Bro, they would have been in the stands.
They would have been
on the scores table.
Yes, absolutely.
Somebody would have on the court.
Somebody's jumping on the scores table.
Yes.
Like Pat Bev after they won the play-in.
100%. Somebody's going to be up hanging with the Claw crew in the stands. It would pandemonium.
Play that reaction again.
So all of you guys.
Let's run this back.
Look,
let's run this back.
The only thing worthy of criticism in this whole deal, in my estimation, Grizzlies bench guys, this is a forever clip. We're going to watch this a million times, as if we haven't already. We're going to see this one a million times over the course of the next 10 years.
Yeah.
And that's forever. You doing that is forever.
Out of everybody,
and your reaction to that play is now going to be replayed a million times, and your reaction, you didn't rise to the moment.
Yeah.
That is the weakest bench reaction. Scottie Pippen is the only one. He's the only one.
He's the only one
and
that
he's got a
reacted.
damn Venom on. The back thing, the back heater.
The hyper ice. He's got the hyper
He got
ice.
the hyper ice on. Yeah.
This man's got hyper ice on.
Look,
the rest of y'all, no.
Jitty does the, and when Jitty's the guy who does.
Huff falls back.
Yeah.
But we need.
Even our coaches didn't react. Come on, what are we doing? Y'all too cool for school?
I've seen better reactions from opposing teams.
Yeah.
I bet you the Spurs bench was a better reaction.
Yeah, people say,
I bet you
they
the
knew
Spurs
it didn't
bench
count.
had a better
Bro,
reaction.
that is a 1 of 1, bro.
No.
Tell that to Jaron. Jaron knew that counted. Jaron knew that counted. Jaron was following him up in the crowd.
And that man said, hold my.
Yeah, let me let me be clear.
Nuts, bro.
All of us in the free world know it didn't count either, right? We all heard the whistle when it happened. The play played out.
Yeah. It counted.
That is an unacceptable excuse. And in fact, I would call a team meeting today. Yeah, I'd be like, guys.
We got to practice. We got to get some synchronized celebrations on the bench. That's practice. If Ja dunks on somebody, everybody on the court at the same time.
I get that we're trying to be this serious winning organization.
Yeah, F that.
No.
F that.
No. Absolutely not. That is not. Here's a Grizzlies one that happened years ago. This is the Santi Aldama. Now watch our bench.
Oh, I remember
that is a perfect reaction. Look at that. No, look at that. Look at that. Look at that reaction, bro.
I remember this game.
Yeah, that was a fun night.
That Suns team was the 1 seed, I believe.
That's what it's supposed to look like.
Yes.
And by the way, that's all our starters. That's Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr.
Steven Adams going crazy, though, too. Melton's going crazy.
Maybe we just need the starters on the bench.
But look. People are saying we need to be mature now. What's mature about celebrating one of the greatest dunks we've ever seen of our life?
Yo,
he wants the golf clap?
D'Anthony Melton has his leg
wrapped.
wrapped.
And he's jumping up
He has his leg wrapped.
Yeah, come on. That bench, you've
We're
got
allowed
to
to
do
have
better.
fun still.
Jaron almost
Just
took
because you're
his shirt
serious
off.
doesn't mean you're not allowed to have fun.
Jaron almost took his shirt off after that dunk.
You're playing a game. You're playing a game.
Look,
games are fun.
Hey, my criticism remains.
I think a fair criticism.
I will acquit a couple guys. Play that clip. Play our clip again.
My criticism remains.
I might
you have to have I can't have the reaction off of my couch that you don't have.
Bro,
a bigger one than you have.
I chunked my phone at the wall.
That was insanity.
And I said, "Oh my God!" And I started catching the Holy Ghost in my house. I knew what my grandma felt like when they started speaking the gospel.
I'm 25 years older than most of those guys, and I jumped up.
Yes, you should celebrate
to be where I couldn't be contained. I couldn't be contained.
How many times did you watch it afterwards?
Oh my gosh!
And I love.
I'm not kidding. I bet I have seen it now in between Twitter, Instagram, etc.
Yeah.
Slow-mos, angles, or whatever. I have seen it for sure over 100 times.
Oh, me too.
For sure.
Different angles, different photos, different.
For sure.
Different reactions, different YouTube reactions. I love to. My favorite part about this whole thing is Mike Wallace asked Ja about it afterwards.
We have it.
He looked at him.
Yeah, we've got it.
Please play that. Play
it.
Yeah. The reaction is hilarious.
This is Mike Wallace trying to elicit a response about the dunk from Ja Morant last night in the locker room.
It don't count, so it's not a dunk. Ja, the people back in Memphis, man, they wanted us to ask you about this one. Like, just like you went for it, right? I mean, you could have just not, you heard the whistle, you could have just laid it up or whatever.
The whistle was on my gathering, so that I kept going with the play because normally I don't hear no whistle when I drive to the rack or anything. So.
All right, but when you saw him and you saw the opportunity,
another person at the rim.
All right.
So I dunked on plenty of people, bro. He don't get no pass either. If you at the rim, I'm gonna try you if it's that situation. It don't count.
Okay.
That is the Ja Morant that
we love that. We love the swagger.
I love the
shade at the refs.
It's also, I mean, if we could put the cap on him, it's not another person, bro.
No, it's not.
It's for sure not another person.
Oh, yeah.
Right. That is not Mason Plumlee. And you know that, and we know that, and everybody knows that. In fact, I don't even think he does it if it's Mason Plumlee.
No.
I'm not kidding.
You know what tells you that he knows? When he said he looked up like this, he knew. When he did the turn, like look up, like
I've got a runway.
I'm about to.
I've got a runway at this guy.
I'm turning the corner.
Here it is.
I'm turning.
Yeah, I don't even think he tries it if it's Mason Plumlee. He doesn't even care. It's not even worth risking anything.
I mean, he did try. I got a photo of him trying Mason Plumlee.
Huh?
It was actually.
I'm saying after a whistle. I'm saying after a whistle, I think he just dribbles it away. And he says the foul was on the gather, which is crazy. And then he says, I never hear whistles when I drive.
Yeah, he said, I'm not used to hear
I mean, it's a
whistles
great clip. It's an amazing clip after the game.
It is.
What does Ja have against
Even if I don't believe him.
If you need it, I have had Grok make me Ja with a sombrero hat on.
Please not.
Let's not do that.
Please
Let's not do that. No,
please
our fan base is weird. Let's not do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. But what does he got against the Spurs? Because it's always something. These Spurs dudes always get this smoke from 12.
Yeah, because Portal got it hardcore twice.
He did.
He's had like his biggest games against the Spurs.
He threw that off the backboard against the Spurs and caught it one time.
Yeah.
Like the Hail Mary shot was against the Spurs, wasn't it? When Steve-O chunked it.
Yeah, he's had monster games against them. Let me look at.
He chunked it when he chunked it down. Hit the halftime shot.
Mm-hmm.
That was against the Spurs. Jakob Poeltl got caught twice.
Yeah.
This was against the Spurs. Yo, 12. Let me find out.
One of the first important games, like a big game that he played in, was that play-in game that we had against San Antonio.
His most points per game in his career. He's played 14 games against San Antonio. He has averaged 28 points per game, 7.6 assists, 5 rebounds. But, the 28 points per game, that's the most against any team.
Who's second? Hold on. Let's take a guess.
Is this Ja?
Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah, Ja.
I'll
go Charlotte.
Second is...
Hold on. East or West?
East. Let me make sure I'm right. Because there are a lot of these numbers, they're kind of around each other.
I'll say...
Yep, it's right. East team.
Indiana?
Nope.
My guess is Charlotte.
By the way, there's only 2 teams he's played more games against.
Atlanta?
Than San Antonio.
Atlanta?
No.
The Wizards?
It's not the...
Okay, no. Dev, that was funny. I caught that.
Okay. Just let that one go. Let that one go.
That's probably the
lowest. Let that one go. Let it go, Roser. Let it go.
We have gotten smashed there.
Let it go. Let it go. It ain't the Bulls.
And he didn't play there this year.
And it's not
we killed him this year.
It's not Milwaukee.
I said Hornets. You didn't say it was the right answer. Because that's the crib.
It's not. No, Charlotte.
That's crib right
Charlotte is one of his lowest.
That's interesting. That's crib.
Who is it?
It's the Celtics. 26.
So he had a great game earlier this year.
Big time. He want to show off.
Just 26 against the Celtics.
And that was the first win we've had ever.
Dude, the percentages are crazy against the Spurs. The Spurs, there's only 2 teams he's played more games against than San Antonio, and that's because it's division. It's Houston and New Orleans he's played more games against. But San Antonio, it's 27.9, 28 points per game. He shoots 57.5 from the field and 47% from 3 against the Spurs.
Well,
he's been awesome.
Well, unfortunately, that's who they play next.
Who? The Spurs? Yeah. I know, right?
Yeah.
Bro, he scored his career high 52 against them.
Hey, that game's on national TV, too.
I can't wait. You know they're going to play that joint back. Hey, by the way,
why is that game at 8:30? Just because of to get it on TV.
Yeah, to
get it on TV. This is the one that was flexed.
Yep.
Into TV.
And what a perfect runway for a national TV game.
This is a perfect
the most
run.
viral dunk in the NBA.
Yep.
A lead up to the rematch.
Ja and Wemby, 2 guys that they for sure want to promote going forward.
NBA, you're welcome. Ja did it for y'all.
He did.
He did it. He knew.
So obviously, look, they have to play well on Friday night again against San Antonio. That is 10 in a row in San Antonio.
Yep.
That they have won.
After what? They lost, like 85 in a row?
Yeah. Well, bro, after Zebo single-handedly buried a 61-win 1 seed in the first round of the playoffs, it became Greg Popovich's mission in life to never lose to the Grizzlies. I mean, I swear to God.
Dude, it was...
I mean, for the end, like, bro, Zach Randolph never got a clean touch again.
No. They doubled him from, like, everywhere on the court. You never knew where the double team was coming from.
And we never won again.
No.
Hey.
And then we played him 2 years later in the West Finals and got mowed.
I mean, it was.
Wiped them all.
Mowed.
Wiped the ground with them.
Yeah, I mean, it was just never happening again.
It was.
That got to happen. And it was a moment in time, and it was never going to happen again.
Tim Duncan went to Germany.
But then, I mean, like 8 years later, we were like, bro, let it go.
Yeah, we're like, dude, it's over with.
By 2019, we're like, bro, that was 2011. Let it go.
Time has passed, baby.
We got smoked every time. We won one crazy overtime game where Marc Gasol hit like the damn near half court shot. And that was when Jaeger was the coach. Other than that, it was a damn unmitigated disaster playing against the Spurs for the better part of a decade after we beat them in 2011.
And then Jared John Des showed up, and it's 10 straight now in San Antonio, which I love. I mean, I'm with it.
They've been bad.
They've been bad.
Yeah,
but you got to win the game.
You do have to win.
Win them.
No,
it's hard to play in San Antonio sometimes.
They'll get it back.
Who?
San Antonio will get it back.
Dude,
it'll be packed fast.
They've
got the guy, and now they just got to build out around it. It's a matter of time. They'll get it back.
I don't want them to get it back anytime soon because I need us to keep.
Well, you got about 2 or 3 years.
Bro, surround that dude with awesome shooters.
Dude, you got 2 or 3 years. And you better hope Castle doesn't turn out to be a star, too.
He was playing like a dog last night.
He really was.
He
goes
flying
hard.
around.
He goes hard.
Yeah, I like the way hard. Chris Paul look a little Clorox last night, a little washed.
I was mad that they started the game and for a large portion of the game had Harrison Barnes guarding Jaren, and Jaren wasn't going crazy.
But then Wemby guarded him in the second half,
and he did better.
It was like I sent y'all some clips downstairs. He hit him with the hezzy where Wemby stumbled back, hit the 3, then came down, got the 2 dribble.
You do wonder if, honestly, if it's better to guard him with a smaller guy. Because you saw Dylan do it too.
Get under him a little bit.
Yeah, right. A lot of the stuff that Jaren has now it's a lot of big guy, like big guys can't guard me stuff.
Yeah.
But small guys, right, like the Dylans and the Harrison Barnes of the world, they're a little more difficult to deal with because now, in order for me to my advantage is on the dribble.
This one is where you going, Wemby?
My advantage is on the dribble and out in space against big guys. My advantage against the small guys is being down low, embodying them, and then hitting these. And that's kind of what they want. They want you to have to use that as the advantage, not, hey, I'm out here in space and now I can either drive on you or step back and shoot a 3 on you or whatever, right? Like, I mean, it's almost better to play him. I'm not trying to give anybody tips, but we have seen a greater struggle when he was playing against a smaller guy than a bigger guy, even the best of the bigger guys.
Yeah, they struggle. But
you know what I mean?
Even though sometimes I feel like it got to be because even Harrison Barnes not a small dude. But like even when he's getting to the point now when he does see small dudes, he's getting better at throw me the ball. Throw me the rock.
He drives against big guys, though.
But like small guys, he's posting like, yo, give me that. I'm getting to my 1-2 spin. Because Dylan's a solid, strong.
He is.
He different. Like, but
Harrison Barnes is small compared to Jaren.
Yeah. But like
they should not have been able to guard him.
Like name another guy that's done a good job against Jaren, other than the 2 we just named.
It's always the long athletic guys. It's
Mobley.
It's these freakos, Porzingis and Mobley, like all the freaks of nature.
Yeah.
Like these 7-footers with long wingspans that are also athletic.
Yeah, we've seen Anthony Davis totally control the paint against us.
Anthony Davis.
Those are the only ones,
times.
like the freako dudes.
That's right.
I was the impressive thing there, like right there on that play they just showed where he spun and bodied Wemby and pushed him back. I say for Wemby, like, dude, up until like last year's the first year where I think Jaren was able to actually start doing that to guys, where he could play through contact and bump guys back and him not fall back himself. And that's going to happen for Wemby too. He's going to eventually get strong and gain strength. And it's like you're not going to be able to bump him back like that.
I wonder what is okay. I hate to do this because I use this analogy when you look at Jaren. Because when you look at like Jaren's dad is a solid dude, right? Mm-hmm. And I wonder what his pops look like. I wonder if like is his pops a solid cat? Because if he put on weight, bro.
His pops was a guard though.
He was a guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Goes like a 6'5".
Wemby's
6'5".
pops.
Oh, no. I'm talking about Jaren.
But no, his dad still got weight on him. You
yeah.
could tell by like the DNA he gonna put, like when he first got here, he was like 180 pounds.
Right.
But like you look at his pops, it's like, okay, yeah, he gonna.
Jaren's gonna get even bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you see, we see a lot of these guys. Some of them can truly fill out, and if they do fill out, obviously, look, the greatest example is Giannis. I have that rookie photo of him that I've got on that poster, and I mean, it's just. And you look at him now, and he's like Hercules, right? You wonder with some of them if they will be able to, like, pack on the side. Like, I wonder if Chet can become 275. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To go along with that 7-foot frame. And that we're going to look up, and when he fills out and becomes a man, that he's like, he's a whole. Some guys can pack on that weight. Obviously, Jaren has shown the ability to be able to pack on the weight. The other one that started to do it is Mobley.
Yeah,
he reminds me so much of Jaren.
Yeah,
he really does. Frame wise, and like how you see them kind of maturing into a man and growing and getting, filling out.
The two dribble spin till like somebody else that put on weight. That I guess last night he got to get used to putting on weight is our boy Gigi. Because he was about 215, 210 when he first got here. He's 235 now.
It's harder to carry.
It's harder to carry.
That's right.
Like last night, but that boy, he was. Yeah.
Okay, so
and I'm excited to see him when
let's get to this. Let's get to this
lose weight
because both of us had this on. We both had this on while the Grizzlies game was going on. I was paying attention to both, not only to support my friend John Roser, who was calling the game, but because I wanted to see Gigi Jackson in his first game. And I loved the fact that I could just pull it up on my smart TV on ESPN Plus. And I will continue on this. The G League has to be much more readily available on a regular basis. That is something that's very easy to pull off. Make it easy for fans that want to tune in, find it. And last night, you couldn't have made it easier on me. You just tell me it's on ESPN Plus. I go and look it up. Boom, I fire it up, right? Next thing I know, I'm watching it live. And the quality of the broadcast is good. Beyond the announcers.
Yeah, that John Roser guy is tough.
It's absolutely fantastic.
That John Roser guy is tough on the ears, buddy.
I'll say this. I texted you guys. Oh, first thing, and I realize this is why you probably have some of the opinions that you do, and why it could even be more frustrating with what happened. Let me say this. Many times we bitch about time of game and no flow.
Oh, my God.
Amazing last night for the Grizzlies to be done in 2 hours and 8 minutes.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing that I am watching a Grizzlies game and then get to watch the end of the Hustle game after the Grizzlies ended. I got to the Hustle game is still on, which is very rare. Your games typically go much, much quicker than the Grizzlies games. But also got to take into consideration, this is how long yours was last night, Roser.
Game took forever.
Game did take forever. I tuned in to watch the Grizzlies. I watched the pregame show, and then obviously it gets to 7 o'clock, and the game's about to start. Grizzlies game doesn't tip off until like 7:10, right? That's about like 7:08, 9, 10, whatever, like that, right? You guys were already to your first TV timeout. Your game started at 7 o'clock. I watched, and before the Grizzlies game started, I texted you, and this is after about the first 10 trips up and down the court, and I said, Gigi is gassed.
Oh, he was tired.
Like, hands on the hips, hands on the knees. He was doing Simon Says, right? Yeah. And every time there was a little, and I was like, oh, buddy. I was like, talk about, hey, look, he had not played in a live game since April, had to get his win back. Yeah. Now, in the spirit of full disclosure, I have been asked by the Jackson family not to bury Gigi for his performance last night.
It was the first time back. You shouldn't have buried him. You shouldn't bury him.
Why would I?
I hope you didn't plan on burying him before you got that.
Why would I bury him? But I
hope you didn't plan on it before you got that.
Gigi's dad grabbed Roser after the game.
Shout out Pops.
Where's the text? Hold on.
Shout out Pops, man.
I'll tell you what it had to say. This is last night after the game, and it says, Chris, Gigi's dad told me to tell you, hey, don't throw my son under the bus tomorrow. He knew.
Yeah. He knew he did not.
Here's the deal.
Shake it off.
And yesterday we had this conversation that you said that there's a Grizzlies dark web that was bitching about him playing in the hustle.
You know who was quiet about you know who also
everybody else that said that probably?
The whole web was quiet by the second quarter, but the people that actually watched the game.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the deal. Let me say this, and this is why the decision is made. You watch it last night, you realize this guy has not played in live basketball for a long time. You not rusty, mega rusty. Yeah. He does not look like himself when he's out there on the court. He's totally out of breath. Totally. I mean, he's not equipped to be able to, and they're playing zone most of the time on defense too, by the way. So there's a lot of standing around, right? I get the game's fast pace, but it wasn't exactly like he was having to chase a guy around 25 screens like you would have to if you were matched up and you get switched on to Devin Booker or something, right? Okay. The other thing is the whole idea with a player like G.G. Jackson is you don't know where he's going to be within the context of the rotation with the Grizzlies. Now, there are some that have a massively inflated opinion and believe he should be starting, right? As soon as he comes back, right? I don't know what your opinion is. The idea is he's a young player who you want to be able to be a role player within this winning context of this team. And if you watch that game, no one, and I'm not burying him, you could not watch that game and think this guy could contribute right now when you're playing high-level basketball. Like you watch that Spurs game, and then you watch him against the Rip City remix last night. The whole idea is that, hey, man, you're going to be able to contribute when you come back.
Yeah, we want you to be able to contribute when you come back.
And you're away.
The second you step a foot on this court.
There's nobody that could have watched that and said, you're a little ways away from that, brother.
Yeah. And I think they knew that. They probably watched him work out. They probably, like, internally.
He's had a broken foot, bro. You've been off your...
It's a lot of this.
When you are on a broken foot, now you have put a bunch of extra weight on your top, but you have not been able to run, and you haven't been able to keep your cardio up like you have to. And playing in an NBA basketball game requires unbelievable cardiovascular fitness. It's not his fault. He broke his foot. It's going to take a while to ramp up. The good thing about last night was there were glimpses.
There were
glimpses.
Have some spots.
But the reason his dad came and grabbed you is because he knew I was going to come in here and be like, dude.
I talked to him for a little bit. I talked to him for a while after the game.
It was rough.
I
was nice, but it was rough.
I don't think any of us expected him to come out there and drop like a 20 ball or something. Like you expected to be some like, you know.
He was nervous too.
Shake it off. Taylor Swift.
I'm gonna give you something because every time he was in the game, I'm trying to lock in and watch, right? Just to see. It's gonna take a little bit. We all love G.G. Jackson, and we all think G.G. Jackson's ceiling is crazy. But he's still a young guy who was drafted in the second round last year, right? Mm-hmm. Who has got to, and now he's a guy that's coming off a broken foot. He's got
who would have spent all of last season with the hustle if not for all the injuries last year.
Right. He's got to get. Yeah. And I think he will be able to contribute. I do.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And I also think guys like him are absolutely essential when you get to the higher level and you're playing against athletes.
Yep.
We need athletes too, right? And he's an athlete that we have at our disposal. That being said, as I was watching last night, you know what I had a flashback to? And I know this kid hasn't done anything. But do you remember last year when I came in here and I said, everybody keeps telling me that I got to turn on Colorado because I got to watch Cody Williams and I got to watch Tristan Da Silva. And every time I watch them, I'm like, bro, the point guard is the awesome one, that KJ Simpson guy, right?
Yeah.
I had that same sensation last night because, you got Baycott and you got GG, whatever. Bro, Zion Pullen is awesome.
He is good.
Like,
he is good. He doesn't shoot.
Yo.
He
can get to us, bro.
He
get to us.
Bro, he is good.
No, dude. He can get to his spots. He gets in the paint.
His first game playing with a bunch of dudes he doesn't even know.
No, he hasn't really played with any of these. It's his second game.
Oh, second one.
Second game with him.
Dude, all I'm telling you is I was watching that game. Obviously, you had McGowans and you had a couple of the guys on the other team that stood out. But as I'm watching it and I'm watching for Gigi, I'm like, damn, man, Zion Pullen's good.
Yeah, Zion Pullen is good. We'll see. There's a reason they signed him to 2 years.
Yeah.
Like it's a 2-year, two-way deal. Like they're going to try to develop him. Not really good shooter, like threes. So knowing how they take threes, they're probably going to want to try to develop that.
I got you, but
he get to his stuff, bro.
Mine went
and he's kind of in the mix.
Yeah.
He rebounds. He gets assists. I don't know, man. My first impression of him was I was like, Jesus, this guy's good.
Yeah, he can hoop. And like you said, he's like a G League, one of the best players in the G League already.
He clearly
he broke out.
He looked better than his peers.
Yeah, he's been awesome since they restarted the regular season, and so they signed him to the two-way.
That's super hopeful for you, I think.
Yeah,
because they don't need him on the Grizzlies, so you're going to get to see him.
Yes, no, we are,
and he is going to help you win basketball games.
Yeah.
Like there's going to be a lot of G League games where he's the best player on the floor.
I think the intriguing one is Armando, though, because he's hitting threes. Since they started the regular season, he's shooting like over 40% from three.
Yeah, he was hitting.
He
was hitting it from the corner too.
He's taking like 5 or 6 of them a game. Like he's taking
Armando Bacot.
He took 11 of them last night, which is crazy. He's 6 of 11 from three.
Like OG.
He missed a big one late in the fourth quarter, in the final minute. He missed the one at the top of the key. He was wide open. He missed it. But
you shoot that jump
like the fact that he's taking it.
Big Smooth.
Smooth.
I posted him yesterday. I had totally forgotten about that. I posted that on my Instagram stories, the memories thing.
Yeah.
And it said it was from like 2018. That's 7 years ago. We had James Worthy and Sam Perkins in here.
Yeah, that's what
I was like, I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
Shoot that jump like
he had that Sam Perkins. He does.
We brought those guys in because they had they were MLK. They were Civil Rights Awards recipients.
Yeah.
I had totally forgotten about that.
On the Rip City side, I was watching Book Night because, like, dude, you were a lottery pick. What is it?
I think he was, 8th?
11th. He went 11th.
11th?
He's small.
Yeah, he is.
I thought he was small when I saw him. I was like, you are little. He also came up to Nico, our stats guy, in the middle of the game. He goes, "That was an assist, right? I got an assist."
Oh,
he goes, "Are you the scores table?" And Nico goes, "I'm not the score. It's down there." And we looked. We're like, "You did get an assist, though.
You look like a dude that would count stats."
Yeah, you did get an assist.
Look at count stats, ass dude.
Yeah.
Last night, G.G. Jackson actually did like a mini press conference. He answered questions last night.
He gave a shout out to
after the game. Well, here we got it. Here's G.G. Jackson after the Hustle game last night. And my God, I don't know how you can not watch it. I mean, by the way, they lost the game and he had a rough go of it. And he is just beaming, smiling from ear to ear this entire quasi press conference last night.
That's what you feel like you did that tonight?
Definitely. It felt good to be back in Landers. You know, the crowd got a little bit involved, so that was very exciting. And ultimately, just being around guys that love the game as much as you do. I feel like I'm an extroverted person. I feed off of people's energy, but I got to find a way to feed off some stamina. So.
You talked about earlier the chit-chat, especially like down the stretch. Was that, you feel good to be back in that, too?
Oh, definitely, man. Because he blocked my layup. He was like, get that out of here. And I was like, oh, me? So I asked him at the field. I was like, who was that? He was like, that was me. I was like, oh my gosh, twin, I got something for you. Like, don't even worry about it. And then I think, was it the very next play? I tried to give him a little Olympic Kobe shot. And he came off the screen for Paul Gasol and just gave him a little check. But man, that was fun.
Get a tech in your first game back. I mean, was that part of the plan? Or?
No, not at all. Got to send Mr. Zach a nice text for sure about that one.
Said he's got to send a text to Mr. Zach.
Mr. Zach.
I love Mr. Zach. The other thing
he
is,
calls me sir too, which is so weird.
The other thing with Gigi is at the very beginning he says, "Look, I'm an extrovert, and I can get energy from being around these guys that also love the game. I need to figure out how to get some energy from stamina." What I mean? He knows. He was gassed, man. He was out of breath.
Oh, did you see the after the game interact that really kind of like made my soul feel? You talk about Gigi being like a light of like happiness.
Oh,
and
yeah.
just being bright. Did y'all guys? I sent it y'all downstairs in our CVS chat before the show, so you should have it. Amy and Tracy, who are like big Grizz fans, they were there at the game last night supporting Gigi. They all had Gigi Jackson jerseys on, and there's a photo.
They did?
Yeah.
It don't count, so it's not a dunk.
Crying when she met Gigi, and Gigi played patty cake with her after the game.
That's awesome.
Like, bro, the dude is just like good energy, bro.
And when I'll say this, he's doing that press conference after the game, whatever, and smiling from ear to ear and talking about being back in the mix and all this stuff and being involved with that. And like a year ago or something, maybe before we were around him a lot, and obviously we were around him during Summer League, etc. Like, I will just express to you, like, it's not fake, bro.
No,
he's like that all the time.
All the
There's
time.
a lot of guys that get in front of a camera and get behind a microphone, and you're like, is he really like that?
Always.
Like, he's
to the point where
like that.
Jaren and them are like, bro, you gotta calm down.
Yes.
And we talking about somebody who Jaren is super energetic. Like, they'd be like, yo, Gigi, chill.
But he's like that.
He's like that. He's the best.
He's also like, he's so nice to everybody.
Yeah, Gigi's a real one.
Like everybody.
He's a real one, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he's got the total package. If his play ever matches up to his potential, when you with the head on his shoulders and with the attitude that he has like star qualities.
Yeah. Charisma, smile,
All of it.
personality.
All of it.
Character.
All
shout
of
out
it.
to the family, bro, back at the South Carolina.
All of
and
it.
dude gave a shout out to you hear the shout out to Brain Food? He gave a shout out to Brain
did?
Food, yeah.
Oh, that's
so the
awesome.
people were asking, like, yo, you've been putting on weight, bro. Like, how? What was
Brain Food?
What was your?
I've heard that food truck is amazing.
Bro, amazing. Bro.
It is?
Amazing. Gigi said he was eating a lot of salads.
Remind me tonight, both y'all. I gotta DM
Order.
that Big Tay Eats. And when he comes
the
to
dude
town,
with the 1-2?
that's where I saw Brain Food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've got to get him in here when he
Yeah.
comes, because I watch his Instagram.
He also did. He also gave.
I like him.
He also gave a lot of business. He sent a ton of business to that place down the street, Butterific.
Oh yeah.
Like, apparently, like, he had to film a video after he did the review of it. Filming a video, say, "Hey, don't get mad when you go and these places don't have some of the stuff that I recommend. Like, when I put out the videos, these places get hit hard."
Oh,
and,
wow.
Yeah, you know.
So,
yeah.
Brain Food finna get hit because Gigi
Big
just
Tay's got a thing going
Yeah,
now.
he does.
I like him.
gave
Dude, he
Brain Food a
reviewed
little-
something yesterday, like a brisket sandwich from someplace in Mississippi, a food truck.
I
that-
love his whole bit,
Oh,
and I
ain't
know
gonna
he's
lie.
killed some Memphis places before, but I love the whole bit.
Yeah.
And
He looked like he stink, low key.
I look. I'm gonna tell him that when he comes in studio
Oh, I'm
with
joking,
us.
bro.
I'm gonna get him in here with me.
Hey, my bad,
Hey,
G.
He's Big Tay. He's probably huge.
That's what I'm saying.
What if he's like?
bro.
What if
His
he's
name
like?
Big Tay.
What if he's like 5'5"?
Like,
What if he's
anybody-
like 5'5"?
That'd be
Anybody
awesome.
that does food reviews got to be a big bag, bro. Like, come
Yeah.
on, bro. But yo, Brain Food, he said.
If you're ever in town, you gotta try it.
Hey,
Yeah.
he said the salmon.
No
sandwich-
need.
The
I like him.
The salmon sandwich and the salads is the one he was going to.
Okay. So anyway, back to Gigi. He shouted out Brain Food or whatever.
Yeah.
Look, all right. So look, we have done our business. Like, we love Gigi. We think Gigi has star potential. We think that he's got to get back to good to where he can contribute to the Grizzlies. He stunk last night.
Damn, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Let the brother shake the rust off.
It is what it is.
If he shake the rust off and he stink, then okay.
I do.
Bro, he had a foul in overtime that sent them
Yeah.
to the line.
Yeah.
It was a total useless.
Right
foul.
after we got
he
the
shot
first
the ball
3
over
points
the
of overtime,
backboard.
too.
He smoked a
Oh,
three.
they want to bring this up.
Oh.
Let's bring that.
Okay,
we forgot
we've
to bring
never
this up.
seen this
Yeah,
before.
we've never seen this before.
Romeo Weems, number
saw it.
88
Okay,
in white.
watch
you can
this.
see the back of his jersey.
This is Romeo Weems, who has gotten into it with Gigi Jackson.
They've
and
been jawing back and forth the entire fourth quarter. They're going back and forth.
Now watch this. Right before Gigi's about to shoot the free throw. Watch this. He starts stamping his foot and clapping
like a cheerleader. I've never seen that in a game before.
I've never seen it either. No,
I
it's
haven't
like
either.
it's like in like the the NFL,
I haven't
college
either.
football.
I've
You're
never
not
seen a
allowed to
player do that.
yell. The lines of scrimmage are not allowed to yell to try to draw. Like,
I've never seen
How
a
long has
stomping.
Romeo Weems played basketball? He's got. I mean, how do you
he's
not
been
know?
around for a long time. He played in the Jordan Brand Classic forever ago.
I've never seen a player at the free throw line.
I asked Roser yesterday. Remember, I asked him. You worried about a Romeo Weems revenge game?
I mean, what GD told him? What,
what
Rosa?
did
You
he
gonna be a
do?
Rip City for life?
Yeah, Romeo.
He told him, man, you're gonna be in the G League forever.
Romeo had 8 points and 4 rebounds and 3
You
steals.
said you're Rip City for life. That is an amazing comeback. You're Rip City for life.
Yeah, I mean, to a dude that just did that in the game, though, bro.
You need to get that Rip City remix tattoo, bro.
No, for real. Rosa, didn't y'all say on the broadcast, y'all were screaming for the technical foul? Like y'all, you can't do that.
Oh, so they didn't give not
didn't
a
see it at
technical on that. Not a technical on that. There's another play where Book Knight jumped up and grabbed the net after a missed shot and like pulled himself up, and the referees blew the play dead and gave it to the Hustle on the sideline. I was like, no, that's a technical foul. Like, you can't do that.
The refs
like,
don't know the rules, bro.
Yeah, otherwise, if a team just got an open look at something, why wouldn't you just jump up and grab the net? No, they get the ball out of it.
If you were allowed to intentionally distract, no, I'm serious. Then
like fans are allowed to distract.
No. But what you would do is either. Like last night, we saw this matchup of the tallest guys, Victor Wembanyama or Zach Edey.
Yeah.
And what you would have them do is instead of standing at the low block, they are the highest position, which actually isn't a terrible idea anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
At the highest, and then just put your arms out and be like, I mean, if you're allowed to distract.
NBA, you having viewership issues? Let people stand at the free throw line.
Let Zach Edey be the guy closest to the free throw shooter, and him just going.
See if you can make a free throw then.
No one would ever do it if Wembanyama or Edey was standing there next to the free throw shooter and they were like putting their arms out like they were casting a spell on him or something. Like, you're not allowed to intentionally distract the shooter.
You want viewership? Why not?
Yeah.
That would make you want to watch, right? How many free throws can you make when Wembanyama's just like, come on, hey, I'm with it. Hey, what's his name? Weems?
Yeah, Romeo Weems.
You may be on to something, bro. You weren't that sick number 88, but you on to something. By the way, Rosa, how many people
all high numbers?
They have like 5 guys who wear 65 or
I heard
higher.
you guys saying
and
they're offensive linemen.
And
people that wear
7,
65?
they've got 7 if you go to number 50
it's
or
their
higher.
thing.
You've got 7 of them.
It's their thing.
Yeah.
Bro, can you imagine
They're the
saying, yo,
remix.
all right, it's number day, right?
By the way, I like the name Rip City Remix.
That's the best G League name. Other than
It's a cool name.
Yeah.
It is.
And you kept saying it on the broadcast.
Yeah,
you couldn't help yourself.
I can't. Remix.
Let's just say I was watching the game and somebody said, "Who is that calling the game?" I said, "That's Rosa." I said, "Excuse her." I said, "Who is that?" And I was like, "Just excuse him.
Yeah.
He's having fun." You did a great job, Rosa.
Thank
Great
you.
broadcast.
I appreciate it.
The people in the comments said Savoy and Rosa have great chemistry.
I appreciate
the comments said that.
There are comments on our broadcast.
Yeah, there was comments on the the GG highlight of him doing the ball fake and the layup.
Yeah. Oh,
They got posted, and I guess y'all are in that broadcast. And the comments under are like Savoy and Rosa have a great chemistry.
Okay.
It's
all right.
It's called the internet.
Yeah, but the account was John Roser's mom.
She doesn't have a Twitter account.
That's what you think.
She might.
Okay. Before we get to the break, I do want to mention one thing. I got an unbelievable phone call this morning. My phone rings while I'm on my way down to work, and very rarely do I talk on the phone. I think we've all gotten into that mode where I don't talk on the phone all that much. No, most of my communication is text.
Really?
I know. I don't like actual phone calls outside of like my parents or something. Like I don't know because my parents. I mean, we're not having a text conversation.
Yeah,
I guess. I might be the only
Yeah,
one.
I don't talk on the phone all that much. My phone rang and I looked down at it and I was like, no way. And it was a blast from the past, somebody that was on our show for well over a decade. The great Sonny Vaccaro.
Oh.
And I was, there's always some level of fear that comes along when you get that call because Sonny's old, right?
Yeah.
And it's like the same way I worry about my parents is the same way I worry about Sonny, and Sonny's older than them. And Sonny called and he's like, Christopher! And I'm like, I'll be damned. And we had not talked in a long, long time. Got to catch up with him and his wife, Pam. And I am so excited to tell you, not only is he in good health and everything's fine, the reason he was calling, it is a month and 9 days, I believe it is, away. February 25th, which is a Tuesday. The memoir comes out.
Oh, let's go.
HarperCollins is doing it. They bought the book, and it is coming out. And it is written by the great Armin Katayan, who Sonny has been friends with for many years. He told me that he it was over a decade in the making. Pam was telling me this morning, that he had, notes and like basically his life. Like he went through the whole thing, and it was like something like over 90,000 words. I mean, it was just crazy. And it was just having to be edited and edited and edited. And it's going to be like a big book. It's going to be a long book, but it's like his whole life and the history of it, because obviously the movie thing fell into his lap with Air and them wanting to do that story, and then that movie actually being really great. The movie's
amazing.
Yeah, that movie's great. The Air movie where Matt Damon plays him. But anyway, he was telling me his autobiography, like his memoir, is going to come out, and it's going to tell every story. And it's going to come out next month, February 25th. So for sure, I told him to send me the book. I said it will be the longest book I've ever read, probably.
Yeah.
Right? But I was super excited. It was great to hear from him. We were catching up about a bunch of different stuff over the past, and I told him, I was like, I told him and Pam, I was like, I need to go back and find out whenever the first time you came on with us. I was like, because when we left 7:30, Roser put everything on. I said, first I'll probably have to find a CD player. I was like, but Roser, he took the hard drive and burned every single interview and show that we had in our hard drive. He burned them all to CD. So I just have like boxes and boxes and boxes of CDs, and they're all labeled. He labeled all of them. But I'm not sure when it would go back to, but one of the things I was telling them, I was like, I don't know if you guys remember this, and I've said this before, but when we had our first kid, we got home from the hospital, and there was a massive box on our front porch, and it was clothes, like just outfit after outfit for a 0 through 3 month old. So it was just clothes that William could have for the first. William is Saturday, 2 days from now, he turns 15. And we had obviously had Sonny on the air, 2 or 3 years probably before that?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's got to be like, 2007, 2008? What year did you start with me?
06, March of 06. Yeah, February, March of 06.
So it's probably 07 or 08.
Yeah.
I mean, and so Pam was like, you've heard so many of these stories, throughout the years. And he's like, but this starts with him, coaching and then running all of the basketball camps and then working for all the different shoe companies and whatever else throughout that time. But I was super excited. Like, not only was it great news that, like, everything's going great and they're healthy as can be, and obviously he sits back and is just, he couldn't be happier about all these college athletes making all this money now, right? It's something he fought for so many years. But that HarperCollins, which is the big, obviously a big book publisher, and they got a great author, to transcribe it and tell the story. But the book's going to come out next month. I bet it'll be great. I bet it'll be great.
Yes.
Put that joint on audiobook and let me, because I don't read.
Right.
But yeah, that's dope.
I bet it'll be great. But it was cool to hear from him.
Yeah.
Obviously, a blast from the past. And for those of you that have been longtime listeners of the Chris Vernon Show, I mean, he was on with us for probably, 10 to 15 years, easy, every week was on with us. But it was great to hear that he's not only still doing well, but that he's got this project he is so excited about coming out next month. And I told him, I said, I actually thought of you yesterday, because I don't know if you saw that clip going around of LeBron being on with the Kelseys, and he's talking about Reebok offering him $10 million to sign. And Sonny goes, that's absolutely true. Wow. And he goes, and there's that and the whole rest of the story. I'm going to tell the entire, he's like, I promise you, the entire thing is in the book.
The whole story?
All of it.
Oh, yeah. We tapped in.
Well, because I don't know if you probably joined us after he had gone through all these stories, Dev. But Sonny, obviously, if you ever go back and look at St. Vincent, St. Mary's.
Yeah.
They wore. It's all Adidas.
They wore all Adidas stuff. I remember wearing the Adidas headbands, Adidas shoes, everything.
And Sonny. And Sonny.
Yeah.
They'd set up shop.
Wow.
He had him. And then they went and they had the meeting with LeBron.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been, they've had the high school. He's been on LeBron, right? Same way he was on Jordan, same way he was on Kobe way back when. And so they get to the meeting, and he called and he told Adidas, here's what we have to offer him. And he gets to the meeting, and he opens up the envelope with the offer, and it is not what he had told LeBron, and it is not what Adidas, what he had gotten them to agree to.
Yeah.
It was lower.
Ooh.
It's Sonny told LeBron and his mom, I'm sorry, walked out, got in the car. I'm getting chills.
Yeah.
Got in the car.
I can't wait to see this in the book, man.
Got in the car and told Pam, you know what I have to do. She's like, I know. He called them and quit on the spot.
Adidas?
Yes. Damn. On the spot. Because they didn't have the. He's like, I had him.
They fumbled. That's probably the greatest fumble of all time.
It's
easy.
Other than
and you think about this,
the Steph Curry
bro.
fumble
He got Jordan and he got Kobe. Like, it was the next guy.
Yeah.
He knew. This is the guy.
Because he's around them camps. He's around
he
all
had
the
him, He had him
ABCD
locked
stuff.
up too.
Yeah.
He had it.
Woo!
Yeah.
And they shorted him.
Sonny
And he
was like,
lost him.
I'm good.
He lost him because they shorted him, and he walked out into the parking lot and quit.
Shout out Sonny Vaccaro.
On the spot. He said, you know what I have to do. She's like, I know. He called them and said, I'm done.
Dang.
I mean, what a mistake.
Yeah.
Bro,
He knew.
That might be the biggest. That might be one of the biggest ever.
The biggest.
Yeah. Other than the Steph was pretty much a fumble too, but.
You know, I always do wonder how many shoes and gear Curry would have sold if it wasn't Under Armour.
Bro, so many more. Them Under Armour shoes are trash.
I mean,
respectfully.
You do wonder. I mean, it's got to be. He was easily the most marketable guy for a 6-year run. But, I mean, you did not see people rocking Curry stuff everywhere. The same way I'm wearing this Ja thing today.
You ain't wearing
Curry
no
never had that coolest stuff.
No.
Let me give me a second real quick to see how many, like, because you know how they have like charts of like signature athlete shoe sales.
He probably could have saved Adidas too.
Oh, for sure.
Like before
and Harden
they
them kind of got the way
they kind of got back into it.
Yeah, because they kind of back now with the Hardens and the Ants.
Well, they signed Derrick Rose to that massive deal,
Right,
and,
and then they lost him.
And Rose got hurt immediately.
So you're talking about I'm talking about like 2010 to 2020, that 10-year decade. I mean, he could have really
shoes.
Yeah.
Sales rankings. Let me see if I can find the rankings real quick. So Complex did a rankings, right, of best signatures, right? Signature shoes.
Current?
Yeah, current. And this is a very, very current list. The AE1's number one, which touche. I mess with the AE1s.
I'll tell you this.
And they keep pumping
And it
out
might
colorways.
be because I live in Memphis. And obviously I see Morants everywhere.
Yeah.
I have never seen a pair of those in the wild.
Oh, yeah, I see them. I see the AE1s in the wild.
Really?
Yeah. The couple high school games I've been to this year, a couple players have had the A1s.
Okay.
Different colorways.
I haven't seen them.
So the A1's number one, because you also can freak the A1s with a fit. Like they ain't just hooping shoes. Sabrina 2s, which a lot of NBA players wear.
It's a lot. My daughter has those.
Yeah, they're the amazing shoe. Ja 2 is number 3.
Mm-hmm.
This cap, LeBron 2020, the LeBron 22. The 21's better than the 22, whatever. Number 5 is the Harden Volume 8, which I love. You hate them, but I love them.
Dude, I see
the moon boot looking ones.
You see them.
I
see them in the G. Dude, you see
talking about the
people
moon
wear.
boot looking
Yeah,
ones?
people
shoes,
wear
bro.
those.
I kind of mess with them shoes, and I don't really mess.
I like
mess
the
with
new
them.
Hardens too, the 9s.
Nike, the KD 17s with like little waves on it. That's number 6.
That look like pennies. They look like penny
Yeah,
twos.
yeah.
They look like the penny twos.
Number
yeah.
7 is the antics ones.
Dude,
Really?
Dude,
They move them, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Those are cool. I've seen people at my gym wearing them, playing
The
basketball at my gym.
Antikais?
Yes, I do walk right. But two dudes right by. I go, are those the Kyries, the anti-Kyries? They're like, yeah. They
And then-
look.
And then they say, "Get away from me, weirdo."
They're cool.
Yeah.
They're cool. Nobody has had the Chief the chief of lies. But,
Eight's Dame Nines, number 9's the Book Ones, and number 10 is the God forsake, the Jordan Tatum threes.
Where are the Yuki Asics?
They are non-existent, Verno. People are not
Remember,
wearing,
we looked them up. You can't order them.
The streets are not wearing the Yuki Asics, no matter what. I know.
That's the streets' fault.
Bro, they look like the Currys.
Last
They're
night,
grass cutters.
Last night, Yuki putting up Demetrius Jamel Morant, and then Ja responding with, "Ever since Yuki has learned my name, he won't stop calling me that."
That's all he calls me now is
It
Demetrius
brought me so
Jamel.
much joy.
That's so funny.
Nothing is funnier than Yuki calling him Demetrius Jamel Morant.
Yes.
He found out his name wasn't Ja. He was like, "Oh crap! Hold on, wait."
And now Yuki will only call him Demetrius Jamel Morant.
We should all start doing that. When we see Ja from now on, just call him Demetrius.
I wonder if he was ever called Demetrius like in school.
I'm sure, yeah.
Probably his like close
I'm sure when he was young.
You think
he was
so?
like really young, yeah, I bet.
Demetrius,
yeah.
This is last night. Oh my Ja. This is Demetrius Jamel Morant. Yuki is a Instagram goat.
He needs his own like reality show. Blevins, get on it.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to mic him up.
Mic him up.
Yeah, this just
What does he say? What do you think he
Let's
says during
just
games?
spin beyond grit for the year, just beyond Yuki.
Beyond
That's all
Yuki.
we're doing. It's just beyond Yuki.
What do you think Yuki
That's
says
all we
during
got
games?
today.
Huh?
What do you think he says during games?
I have no
like
idea.
anything somebody
That's
told
why
him?
we need. That's why we need beyond Yuki.
Like, is he saying slime?
I don't know,
Like,
bro.
I'm
I have no idea what
like
he's
he
saying.
says stuff that people teach him.
Yeah.
So like, is he like, yeah, man?
I don't know.
Shout out Yuki Kawamura, man.
Let's take a quick break. We'll come back after this. Chris Vernon Show.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
This team is doing everything that Taylor Jenkins and his coaching staff envisioned it could do.
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Anticipate each challenge. Make a quick response. Capitalize on every opportunity. And win. Greatness won't wait. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GBWR.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
It's your turn to drive into luxury at Southland Casino Hotel. Join us on Saturdays to win your share of up to $1 million in free play and prizes. And don't miss the chance to take home luxury itself during the grand finale drawings. Drive off in a 2025 Land Rover on February 1st or a 2025 Range Rover on March 1st. 2 vehicles, 2 finales, 1 million ways to enjoy luxury only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 or up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
On January 20th, join the Memphis Grizzlies as we honor the memory of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. This year, we honor those who have carried out his vision with the 20th Annual National Civil Rights Museum Sports Legacy Award. The 23rd Annual Martin Luther King Jr. Celebration Game versus the Minnesota Timberwolves is brought to you by Ford and your Mid-South Ford dealers.
Our fans have a huge impact on our ability to play to the level that we're striving for.
Drop off, Morant. Oh! Well, you wanted home crowd involvement.
I love those moments where you see our guys engaging in the fans and the fans just get pumped up.
They are standing in FedEx Forum.
I would hate to be on the other side with the opposition when FedEx Forum's rolling. That's such an unbelievable relationship that our group has with our fans.
Grizz Nation, it's time to send Ja, Sharon, and Dez to the 2025 All-Star Game.
Oh! What did we just see, partner?
Take 3. Take 3. Bain for 3. Bingo! Desmond Bain heating it up. Blocked by Sharon.
Most versatile power forward in the game today.
Head to NBA.com/vote, the NBA app, or simply use the QR code on the screen to send your Grizzlies to the All-Star Game today.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris
On one morning
Vernon.
bright and clear, my old folks and I drew near, just a village down in sunny Tennessee. I'd been speeding on that train that would bring me back again to that girl I left in sunny Tennessee. I could hear those voices singing as she bid farewell to me. Far across the fields of cotton, my old homestead I could see. As the moon rose in its glory, then I told my saddest story of the girl I left in sunny Tennessee. Now the train drew up at last, old familiar scenes had passed, and I kissed my mother at the station door.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. Couple other things right before we play a little fill in the blank and get out of here. Of course, the Grizzlies are off tonight. Oklahoma City and Cleveland got screwed because of Hartenstein's injury. And everybody kept posting the same thing because that's what they put out in their press release.
Yeah.
And as soon as I typed it in, it said calf. I was like, why didn't you just tell me he hurt his calf?
Yeah. I hate how they get all medical on you.
Medical on
like,
you.
all right, doctor.
Oh, that's what they do with with Marcus Smart. Just tell me you can't bend his finger.
Yeah.
Just tell me
or
straighten his finger. You can't straighten his finger.
Marcus Smart out.
Yep.
In parentheses.
Can't straighten his finger.
Effed up finger.
Yeah, effed up finger. So, anyways, that's gonna be tough without Hartenstein against those big guys in Cleveland. So, anyway, there is that rematch tonight. That first game was absolutely fantastic, and there's pretty good NBA slate. Also, Memphis Tigers are going to be playing tonight against Temple of the Dog. Another opportunity to get a conference win. Temple was 122. 121. Yeah, when I looked, Memphis projected to win by 8 points on KenPom. I went and looked. I had no idea who Temple's coach was. It's a guy.
I have no idea. Stan Drayton.
No, it would take you 100 minutes. You would
Temple's
never.
head coach?
In 100
It's
million
not Aaron
years.
McKee anymore?
You would never.
anymore?
No.
He got fired?
Aaron McKee's gone.
This guy was their coach last year as well. By the way,
Pepe Sanchez.
No, I forgot this because we were so upset about the way it played out with Memphis last year that I don't think I probably paid attention afterwards. They made the AAC championship game last year.
Ooh.
Temple.
The Owls?
They did. And they were coached by this guy, Adam Fisher is his name.
Not familiar with this.
Adam Fisher was he was an assistant coach at Penn State when they were good. You remember that the Jalen Pickett team?
Oh, yeah.
He was an assistant coach there. And before that, he was with Larinaga at Miami, where he got like Bruce Brown, Lonnie Walker, that crew. So he was an assistant under a couple of different coaches, and then he got the Temple job.
You know what's the name plays for them? Jamal Mashburn's son.
Oh, yeah, Jamal Mashburn Jr.
Yeah, he plays for them. He was for them. I think he's their leading scorer, too.
Okay.
Temple the Dog tonight.
T-shirt game, Verno.
It is a T-shirt game.
It's a T-shirt game.
It's a T-shirt game.
Always a big game against the Temple Owls. So Memphis is going to be
Nick Jourdain revenge game.
Yeah.
Nick Jourdain revenge game. He was a Temple Owl at one point.
Also,
Kendrick Davis hit that shot over him.
Also, if you are thinking about people that break news regarding Dallas sports, Ed Werder has to be at the top of your list.
Here we go.
And Ed Werder. Oh, it's Devin's nightmare. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, it is Devin's nightmare. Yep, it's Devin's nightmare.
Oh, my gosh.
Ed Werder.
Oh, no, Ed.
This morning, he posted the following. Let's get to this. Regarding Deion Sanders.
Oh, boy.
I'm being told that he was almost certainly accept if Jerry Jones offers to make him the next Cowboys head coach. That those around him are encouraging him to pursue it, and that Jones is enamored with the idea.
Oh.
So there you go. He also ruled out Bill Belichick, and then he mentions both Jason Witten and Kellen Moore as guys, that are possibly.
Yeah, you're probably going to end up with Kellen Moore.
Huh?
It's all good. Deion ain't doing that job.
If Coach Prime ends up in Dallas, it's going to be your hell.
Oh, yeah.
Your personal hell.
I'm going to be miserable.
That's the only reason I would want it to happen, honestly. And the vibes. I'm all for entertainment.
I saw that. What is it?
Oh,
was it Werder
and that man got a show on Tubi?
Was it Werder and who does he do that thing? Mosley, the Matt Mosley guy, saying that Jerry Jones. One of the things that it shows him about the McCarthy thing. Move on. That Jones was upset about all year was the apathy and the empty seats in the stands. Like that the fans are not on board with this. They don't have the faith in McCarthy. They're not going to show up for McCarthy, and that drives him nuts.
I mean, Coach Prime got a show on Tubi now, bro. He got a lot going on.
That you will.
Tubi. You know he got a talk show?
No.
He has a talk show?
Yeah.
Like a talk, like
an interview show.
Like a talk show where people sit and talk, like we do right now.
Like a podcast. Talk show.
It's like a talk show with what's her name?
Is this like
Roski Diaz?
This isn't like a Conan O'Brien.
Like an interview show.
It's called We Got Time Today. Look it up.
Yeah, it's like an interview show.
Yeah, We Got Time. Cool. I was on Tubi the other day and I was like, hold on, look at Coach Prime. Yeah, bro.
Gotta be honest, I very rarely pull up Tubi.
We got to figure out how to get our show.
What?
We need to get our show on Tubi.
What would I pull it up?
I feel watch the hustle, bro.
Yeah, but doesn't Tubi have a lot of terrible programming on it?
Yeah, I watched a movie called Pawn Stars.
So we got to get our show on Tubi.
I'm gonna send y'all that.
I'm saying
because we're terrible.
We're terrible.
No, but it's like if they're willing to just put like
trying to get into the black community.
No, just put good. Like we're actually
there you go.
Good
we got
programming.
Time today.
Put us on there.
You remember Roxy? She used to be on 106 and Park at one point.
Get us some of that Tubi money.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on Tubi too, bro.
Yeah, put us on Tubi.
Put us on Tubi, bro. Hey, y'all, partnerships.
Yeah, get us
Run
on
us
Tubi.
on Tubi. I'm trying to be next to Pawn Stars.
Yeah.
And
next to some terrible movie.
All right, real quick, let's run through these. You can do one each. I've got two for you.
It's time for fill in the blank. Answer.
You didn't say you loved it.
You can take
I
to
love
the
fill in
bank.
the blank.
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, you're a little rusty. You like G.G. Jackson.
I think Gigi.
Fill in the blank.
Yeah, it's all right.
Rusty, bro.
Sorry, it's a minor setback for a major comeback.
You can take to the bank.
The outcome in the NFL that you are most confident in this weekend is
Fill in the blank, sucker.
Well, I mean,
nope.
I dare you to say it. I'm gonna come pour this water on you.
the Chiefs beating the Texans.
Okay.
That is the one you were most confident in.
Yeah, I agree. Chiefs beating the Texans.
Dude, the Chiefs have their defense back. Like, everybody's back now. Nobody's injured anymore.
I'll go different from Rosa. I'll say Bills-Ravens being a great football game, and the Ravens winning the game. Comma.
That's good. No, because the Ravens could win in a blowout, and you would call it a great game.
That's true. I'll say it'll be a great football game. Ravens. Bills.
Say it'll be a classic.
You think it is more likely that the Chiefs beat the Texans than the Lions beat the Commanders?
Yes.
I'm starting to lean like I think the Commanders got a
dude,
chance.
everybody is betting on the Lions. Everybody.
So that means
I saw this morning of something like 90-something%. I was like, oh God. Oh God. Yeah.
They could be rusty. They could.
And
be
maybe
rusty.
Jaden Daniels runs around everywhere.
Maybe
runs
so.
away, right?
Their
Like, you know what I mean?
defense is not like that. Lions defense
World
is
beaters,
not.
as they say.
Yeah, they're not at all.
Yeah. The most confident, I'll say the Chiefs winning, bro.
I was recording with Jacoby last week, and he was talking about going with his wife to go to a movie, which he had not done in forever. And I was like, I don't even remember the last movie I saw in the theater. And it took me a long time to think about. And I still can't remember the last adult movie that I saw in the theater. Everything I go is see like kids movies or whatever. The last adult movie you saw in the theater was
Fill in the blank, sucker.
Oppenheimer.
Obviously, you don't go to kids movies, but you do.
If you did, I would judge you.
You do. You do go to.
Yeah, but I've been to like an adult movie recently though. Bad Boys 2. I want to saw that in the theaters.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I remember wanting to see that joint. Bad Boys 4. My bad. Bad Boys 4. I saw the joint in theaters.
You did?
Yeah, I went to the joint downtown. I remember wanting to see it. Yeah.
Oppenheimer.
It came out last year.
Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
That's the last one you saw in the theaters?
Mm-hmm.
I honestly still can't remember.
I
don't know what it
Last
was.
time you saw an adult movie in the theater?
Before Oppenheimer, it might have been John Wick 4 or Air.
I have been to the movie.
The last ones I've seen,
theater.
Oppenheimer, John Wick 4, Air, and Toy Story 4 were the four.
I'm actually going to the movies this weekend.
I have been to it because I saw that Pharrell Lego movie.
Yeah.
I saw whatever that one with Ryan Reynolds about the imaginary friends. I liked it. John, who is it? Is it John Mulaney that did it or somebody like that? I don't know. Or maybe, no, Krasinski. John Krasinski, that guy from The Office. It's his movie.
Okay.
Whatever. It's about imaginary friends. It's good.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the movies this weekend. You see that the SZA and Keke Palmer movie is about to come out?
No.
One of them days.
SZA's in a movie?
SZA and Keke Palmer, yeah, they star in it. And the preview got like Cat Williams in it. Like he's like a little crackhead. So I've been seeing the preview. I don't know what I've been watching. I've been seeing the preview a lot, and I was like, I think.
Are you sure this is in theaters?
Yes, bro.
You sure it's
Is
not
this
on
not on
Tubi?
Tubi? Is this on Tubi?
I
When
swear.
you were scrolling through
I ain't gonna
Tubi
lie,
the other
I was
day?
watching a Tubi movie the other day, bro. Y'all remember Delicious?
No.
You don't know who Delicious is?
Who is Delicious?
Who is
You know who Delicious is?
Is that from Flavor?
Yeah,
Flavor?
Delicious. She was like the lead actress.
I didn't watch Flavor
You
of
weren't
Love.
tapped in?
I didn't watch Flavor of Love.
Delicious won.
I was an adult by then.
My mom watched it with me. My mom's an adult. How dare you?
I remember Delicious.
But Delicious was the leading actress in the movie on Tubi. But no, this is a real movie, though. One of them days. It's coming out in real theaters.
Delicious?
She spells
You don't know who Delicious
Dude,
is?
she spells it DEELISHIS.
Oh, God.
Delicious was one of one,
Delicious.
bro.
Yeah.
That's an amazing spelling of Delicious.
She was one of one.
Didn't the game rap about her?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, the game rapped her.
The game rapped about
Yeah,
Delicious.
she made it. She made the rounds in the rap songs.
Wow.
Yeah.
She was special. But no, one of them. I think I'm gonna go this weekend and go see One of Them Days. It says starring Keke Palmer and SZA, Cat Williams, Lil Rel Howery. Yeah, I'm gonna go see that this weekend.
Okay. All right. Do you have one or no?
I have one about Ja. The one Ja poster that you can hold up, you get to take away all the other posters.
Okay.
The one single Hall of Fame gold medal Ja Morant poster is
Fill in the blank, sucker.
whether it counted or not.
Nothing's beating the Beasley one.
You think that's the
Yeah.
Hall?
It's in the playoffs.
Yeah, the Beasley one.
And it mattered. And it was,
And it flipped the game.
I've never.
Yeah.
And it was in our arena.
Yeah.
I got to experience that. So many of these have been on the road.
Yeah, they
So
have.
many of them.
The Indy joint.
A Portal one, one of the Aaron Baines, the very first
The Phoenix one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The very
That's
first
in
one.
Phoenix.
Yeah, you know what? They all.
There's been a lot on the road. Even when
Jalen Smith in Indiana was on the road.
When he tried to hop Kevin Love,
that's insane.
Was on the road.
Just imagine if that was Edwards, because Edwards wears
Bro,
5
it went
now.
and he made this and spiked it. And also, it wasn't like a throw it in. He hits the rim. Yeah.
So this is your Hall of.
It's my favorite dunk ever.
And
outside
as you said,
a favorite Grizzly dunk ever.
Yeah.
My favorite dunk outside of that is probably the Baron Davis on Kirilenko.
Oh yeah,
That's my favorite.
he pulls the shorts.
Dev,
the celebration, the everything, the Mike Tirico. Oh man! And then Hubie Brown going, "Hello."
Yeah, legendary.
And then in the corner they've got like the Oracle meter,
how loud it's
breaking
getting.
the decibel level. Everything about that is cool.
Dev, as you with the Ja one too that he just showed the Beasley one, the jersey.
The jersey is
the navy blue with the yellow.
With the yellow.
I think that is
it's a great
very,
combo.
very sneaky top 3 Grizzly jersey of all time.
Tell you this, man. In
Top
between
3.
the Reds and the Vancouvers we're wearing this year, we have got some good ones. We've got some good ones.
Two
bro.
of the best, man.
Really?
Two of the
Those
best.
2 alternates that we wear are unbelievable. They look so good.
They do.
The Vancouver ones look so good, and the red ones look great.
I know we don't control it. I wish we had a court to go with the red Johns. You know what I'm saying? Like playing the red jerseys on like the blue, But
I saw where the Heat are bringing back their Miami Vice one.
And those are
amazing.
They sold out like crazy. By the way, people, you guys in the chat, let us know the one of the Jakob jumps. It was
here.
One of them
One of them was.
One of them was. The other one was at the
Correct.
San Antonio.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, Rosa, what you got?
All right, we are playing the Rip City remix again tonight.
Oh, people can go down.
Yeah, and we're on ESPN Plus too.
No Gigi, right?
I have not heard. But
No,
I would doubt
he's
it.
not playing.
I might
doubt
just
it.
slide tonight just to support.
I would doubt
He's
it.
not playing a
We'll
back-to-back.
Get you some wings, Dev.
Plus
you know,
you can-
Lander Center
plus you can
wings
walk
always
there.
hit.
I can't walk there.
You can walk
can
there.
walk
I can't
there.
really walk there. That's how I walk to the
How
surface.
far? Would you say it's not a mile?
It's not even a mile.
No.
It's probably like 0.5, bro. Like if I go on a run, I can run to the Lander Center. Like,
You should run in there sweaty tonight.
Nah, we ain't doing that. They're gonna think I did coke or something.
Oh my God, Jalen just said in our head said he won't run.
Dang,
Damn,
bro.
dog, he's on your head.
Jalen, come on, bro. We
Ever
talked-
since you challenged him.
Jalen, we talked last night on the mic, bro. Actually, you didn't even talk on the mic last night. I do run, bro. I do good cardio. I'm good right now.
Go ahead.
Your favorite remix is
By the way, the chat said you were way too excited on the broadcast about this last night.
I don't care. I don't give a damn what they say. They don't come here very often. The Rip City remix. Give me your remix.
I don't like remix.
AKA the Booty Mix.
I probably need to look into my phone and then type in remix on my, what's it called, right?
The I don't like remix is up there for me. Fraud. That's that. I don't like. Make believe. Yep.
Yeah, it's a good
rapping
one.
about their own life. Woo. That's red. Woo.
Ric
Red
Flair.
Island. Woo. The power's in my head. Woo. I put the bitch chair. Solo, Tribeca, 3 hoes, trifecta. Like that's a. Then you get and that's the song where where Kanye says, "Shout out to Derrick Rose." Yeah. That's one for me for sure. I don't like remix. Let's see what else. One Blood remix is legendary.
One Blood.
Because that joint had everybody on it. What else we got? The Welcome to Atlanta remix because it was a regional thing because they had Welcome to Atlanta, Welcome to New York. Welcome to California. That's up there.
Oh, the one that we played, that all I do is win the remix because I always love when Ludacris goes, what did he say? Now I'm on the original version or whatever.
Last time I was on the remix, now I'm on the original version.
But that is the remix, right?
It is a remix, yeah. It is a remix. The chat gave me a good one. The chat gave a good one.
Oh, I took a pill in Ibiza. I like that Mike Posner song.
Okay.
I took a pill in Ibiza.
That's a remix?
Yeah. The original is like a slow song.
Oh, okay. I know he's in jail, but the Ignition remix is legendary.
Dude, the remix to Ignition is
fresh out the kitchen, bro.
Yeah, the Ignition. Anybody? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. R. Kelly's a pervert. He's a total creep and a loser. But like, the remix to Ignition, hot and fresh out that is It could very well just be number one, like, of all time. It is. Like,
remix to Ignition, hopping fresh out the kitchen, boy. That is a bar.
and I think that song is going to be known for generations. Like, you could play that at any point, and everybody's going to know it.
I agree with you.
Like, it is.
No, the remix to Ignition is, bro. The Ignition
It really might be number one.
Like,
I wouldn't even think about that. It might be number
sometimes
one.
I feel weird when it comes on, like in a function or something. Like, I look around before I dance to it to make sure everybody else is on the same accord.
I think you can dance. I think that's one that gets a pass. I think that song should get a pass.
That's a legendary record.
It is. I think that song should get a pass.
That's a legendary record.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, I guess it doesn't count because it's not technically a remix, but the second Kanye one with DaBaby on it.
Jail Part 2?
Yes, Jail Part 2.
Jail
I mean,
Part
that doesn't
2.
really.
Jail
Does
Part
that count
2?
as a remix?
Yeah, it's not
Guess
really a
who's going
remix.
to jail tonight?
Oh, Part
that
2.
one, and the
Yeah.
baby pops up on
The
it.
baby's verse is so good.
Oh,
on
it's
there.
so good.
We could count that as a
Baby's verse
remix.
is so
I think
good
that
on
counts
that.
as a remix.
Yeah.
Because the first one is not nearly as good as the one with the baby on it.
No, the baby's verse is great.
And I also like the Roddy Ricch one too, right? Didn't he do a remix to his big song? I like Roddy Ricch.
What's Roddy Rich's? What's that song called? The Box.
The Box, yeah.
Something about the box. Something about the box.
All right, what else you got, Roser?
No, that's it. We're good.
Okay.
You got what's your best one? What you got tonight for your 4-point play, Roser?
4-point play.
4-point play.
He gets so excited about these 4-point
No,
plays.
I was excited about that one because I got to do remixes
And they
last
were all
night.
Jay-Z records, by the way.
No, he wasn't on all of them. No, he wasn't on 2 of them. Because one of them, I did the Craig Mack Flavor in Your Ear remix, which has freaking Biggie and Busta Rhymes and LL Cool J on it. And I did the Rihanna Diamonds remix
And
with
the-
Kanye.
Kanye, okay.
But
So-
the other 2 had Jay-Z on it, yeah.
We got to bring back remixes, bro. I feel like there's
A remix over the deluxe.
Yeah.
Quit dropping your stupid ass deluxe albums. Get the deluxe crap out of here.
don't do remixes
Just drop
anymore.
a damn album.
We
And
don't
that's
do-
your album.
We don't do remixes no more.
And
Like,
bring the
there's no,
booty mix
good
back.
remix. When the last good remix you heard?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
See?
We need
All
remixes.
the remix is dead,
Bring
bro.
the remix back.
Maybe Old Town Road.
Exactly.
With
That's
Billy
an
Ray
issue.
Cyrus. He
That's an
changed it.
remix right
He changed the game with that.
That is an issue when you said
That's
Old
right.
Town Road is the best remix you heard in a while.
I cannot believe a rapper didn't get on that Shabuzi thing.
I know,
one?
right?
Because that was number one forever.
Which joint?
Everybody in the gun DMC.
I think they resented that record.
You think so?
I think some rappers resented it.
Oh, look, rappers will do anything to get. Come on.
Yeah, bro, Quavo will do
Lil Durk,
anything now.
Lil Durk rapped with Morgan Wallen.
Dude,
Stop.
Quavo's
I
doing.
said some. You named one person.
Quavo's
Who's
got
about to go to jail, by the way.
Quavo's got a country record.
Dude,
And people
Quavo has the
hate it.
one with, Teddy
People hate
Swims
that
and Luke
song.
Bryan, the Georgia song. He also did the Lenny Kravitz Fly one.
Yes.
Quavo is just like, hey, give me the money now. I don't care.
Want to get on. I'm like, Quavo,
Yeah,
come on,
Quavo-
dog.
Quavo is-
You
yeah.
made Offset. What?
Yeah,
Raindrop. Drop Top. You made
Yeah,
that. You can't
I
make
know.
Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah.
You
And
made
walk
that.
it like I talk it.
Yeah, you can't make
Yeah.
that, bro. You made Hannah
Quavo said,
Montana.
Quavo said,
he-
cake on me, no funnel.
Bro, he has a song with Luke Bryan.
Yeah, that Georgia song is terrible. Like, it is so bad. Yeah,
Cash out, Quavo.
yeah.
Cash out.
Cake
bring
on
back
me,
the
no
remix.
funnel.
Bring back the remixes, bro. I want more remixes in this 2025. I'm calling
Yeah.
for it.
It's the year of the remix.
Get on the Tweaker should be the first one.
With Luke Bryan.
No, if I hear Luke Bryan,
I'm Luke Bryan.
talk
We
about
need-
talk about dirt road.
I'm Luke Bryan.
and tractors on a Tweaker beat.
I'm Luke Bryan.
I'm good.
No, I just want him saying that over and
Just
over.
want him
I'm Luke Bryan. All right. It's going to do it for today's show.
Tweaker.
Tweaker. Eating down at the Waffle House.
Tweaker in my speaker.
All right. It's going to do it for today's show. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to John Roser. Thanks to Jalen back in the studio. We'll be back tomorrow. Till then, we gone.